Welcome to the UK E-liquid mixing show. It's a Wednesday night and it's time for a little mixing chat and a little just general chat. If you are new to the channel, don't forget you can put your questions in the chat. There is people in there that can answer it and we will answer it as well. So don't be shy, do put it in. Also, we are missing one of our casters. He has moved out, so he's sorting out and he did say may not be here, which is our own Mixing Jesus, which is Bobo from the Vapory. So who we've got on tonight is myself. I'm Benny Bates. I'm the host of the show. I've got my co-host on, which is Graham, that's just taking a mouthful of whiskey and choking all over him, throwing it all over. He is Net Reality.
All over my mouth. I'm cleaning it.
He's our mixing guru. We've also got the chairman of the board, which is the chair, Kentucky Bill. We've also got our own mixing detective, which is Liam Sherlock Holmes. And we've got a guest that's on just for a little short while to talk about something, which is Gareth Shrek Vape Reviews. So welcome, everybody. Welcome. So I will just get chat up now. If you are on chat, don't forget to look at the top and change it from twat chat to live chat, and you keep up with everything that we are doing. Right. Public service announcement out of the way. I can get everybody off and I can get everybody up and see. You all right then, boys? It's a Wednesday night and we're back again. Yeah, so Bill's just asked me what does there'll be blue skies over the UK, because it's, as I said to him, it's 1 minute blue, 1 minute it's pissing it down, next minute it's hailstoning, next minute we're in a storm. So yeah, so that's why I put that. I just make things up as I go along, to be honest with you.
Oh, we've noticed.
It's whatever pops in my head, haven't fucking time. So we will get Liam to go through chat, if you would, please.
Where's Liam?
Yes. He's broken into a new home.
Yeah, so in chat tonight we have Live Lounge Liquids, Disco Potato, Vapor Queen Becky, Black Country Vapor, Free Rider Vapor, Blazing Vape 75, Above the Clouds, Martin Burke, Best Sig Liquid, Jacob Vapor, Mark H, Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
Easy, just turn your hand up like that.
I am.
Crack. Go on.
What do you want?
No, I'm just holding my hand up saying hi to everyone.
Hi.
They're all people I interact
You
with.
thought you were holding your hand up because you had to go to the bathroom.
No, I'm not doing Benny Hill.
We got Hey Up Me Duck.
Hey, up me up.
I'm sure I've missed somebody now. Scott Morrison. Papa Chigley, Hooked on Funk, Graham Mabley, and Scott Morrison and Arnie S.
Graham Spears, did you get him?
Who was that? Sorry, go.
Graham Spears.
No, I've missed them.
Yep.
I am on live chat, but I don't know why I'm missing them.
He may not have been live when he typed it.
Possibly.
Not me, because my phone's on charge.
Apologies to anybody I may have missed. Hello, everybody.
And also, if you are watching this on replay, don't forget to shout out hashtag Replay Rangers, and you'll get a little bumper like this.
Lucky kid.
All right. Alcohol's taking it.
Yeah. And we did have some Replay Rangers last week. We had the Late Night Vape Show. He put on hashtag Replay Ronnie for some reason. And great show, boys. VTA Bubblegum tastes like aniseed after 2 weeks, apparently. Yep. We had Mr. Hooked on Funk. He put hashtag Replay Ranger for the win. I prefer live, though. Does Bill have new glasses?
I prefer live.
Yes, Bill has new glasses.
There you go. Bill does have new glasses. We also had Frankomizer. He put hashtag Replay Ranger. We had Simon Townend. He put hashtag Replay Ranger. And we had Pete Harper, who was an hashtag Replay Ranger. So if you do want to be shouted out next week, do drop it in the comments and put hashtag Replay Ranger.
You're really enjoying that, aren't you?
I love Replay Ranger. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, you're just getting off on that too much. You may just have to open a Replay Rangers channel.
I think you should open a Twitch channel.
Yeah, just doing Replay Ranger. Oh dear.
Yeah, I got new glasses, but I'm not like some people, like when they get a new camera, they just mention it over and over and over again. I won't say anybody's name, Mick, but
Right there. I'll phone him now, bro.
Has he got a new camera?
no, not lately, but when he got it.
Yeah, you're gonna hear the last of it. Look,
Yeah.
look, it focuses.
Oh yeah, have I mentioned?
So we will go around and see what we're all vaping on. We will start with a Graham.
I'm as always the Minikin 2 with the Barrosh on top, and in that I have my Beguile, my raspberry donut, which has now become my all-day vape because I can't be bothered making the RY4. And well, I can be bothered making it. It's just leaving it to steep. I can actually leave it now to steep for about 5 weeks when it really comes. Yeah, and I've got the Aegis Legend with the custom Aegis skin with picture of Death on. Cute Death.
Was that what it? Cute Death.
Yeah, that's Death.
All right, fair enough.
And it's the alpha
way to
type
go.
which came with it, which isn't that good. But in that, I decided I'm vaping out, and I've got some OK Orange, cherry licorice. Just fancy something completely different.
Do you know, it's the strangest one that it's called OK Orange, but there's no orange in it.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
But it is quite nice. I quite like that combo. So I'll pass it on to Liam.
Okay, mouthful of it. Right, I've got my usual Tesla Invader 3 with the profile 1.5 set on top. And I'm vaping on a commercial juice for a change. I fancied a bit of nostalgia. Now I'll hold the bottle up, but it'll disappear.
Got a lot of green on it.
That's a great one. Is that one just disappears?
Oh yeah.
The Suicide Bunny Wanderlust.
I've never tried. I've only ever had Suicide Bunny's the mother's milk.
Yeah, it's a cake and frosting flavour. I'm only just trying it now on Freshworks. It is quite pleasant. I still got a little bit of that wick taste coming through, and it's nowhere near as sweet as I was expecting it to be.
I think
I'd say it is a little bit on the sweet side, but not as sweet as I expected.
I think I had Suicide Bunny's mother's milk, and that was quite really good on coils. Even though it did taste sweet, it was good on coils.
Yeah, I think if this has got super sweet in, it's no more than about 1%. It might even be 0.5% super sweet.
Yeah.
So fairly low. I've also got the Famo Vape Magma box with the Bonza on top, and in that I have the remains of my cookie butter.
Not much.
And I have the Inikin MVP5 with the profile 1.5 on top. And in that, I am still vaping on my Beekeeper's Royal Reserve. I'll pass you over to Bill.
Well, thank you. I am on the Evil Dildo with the Dead Rabbit V2 on top of it. And in that, I have the morning one of Disco's creations that I really have been liking and vaping now for a week or so. I have the Gur with the Peacemaker on top. And in that, I have Bill's Nuts. I'm still making peace with them. And I also have the Minikin 2. And on that, I have the Valerian Subohm tank. And in that, I have some Charles Beagle. Or Graham calls it Beguile. A juice that Graham has given me the opportunity to vape that he's made that tastes really good, but I'm not going to say that it does because then people make up shit and put it all over the internet. So
Yeah, make a video up and.
but it is good, you know. And I will throw it down to Shrek, you know.
Cheers, Bill. I'm on the I'll say it as it is, custom Aegis solo with the Black Wire Ice launcher on it with Rotary Project Crimson Seed. And because I've quite literally just walked in from work. I've got the world's biggest pod tank on it, the female Titan V2. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I know exactly which flavour that is. That is what's been absolutely hammered left, right, and centre. It's ELFC's Just Jammy raspberry. And that's me, and I'll pass it over to Graham.
Okay, thanks. I'm hoping on the Mission 2 with about...
Have you been already? Sorry.
In that, I've
Bill.
got some of my own drinks.
Pass it over to Benny.
You've done it wrong way. We usually pass it to Bill.
Yeah, I'm the one that did it
sorry.
thrown back all the
It's
time.
all right, mate. It's all right. Don't worry about
One
it.
moment, or great moment in my case.
It's all right. So I would like to say, first of all, thank you, Aidan and the three men for sending people over. I did notice that we've had hashtag 3 men put in. We did have hashtag Hayden's friends. Fake friends. Fake friends. So I'm on the deco with the Arbiter, and inside that I have got some Kelly Kells Unicorn Dessert, which is a strawberry cheesecake delight. If you haven't seen that, reviews, I will plug that. Reviews up there. There's a little bit of a thing. I kept saying nipple teas.
I saw that.
Nipple tea just killed me. What's a nipple tea? I'm also on the Vaporesso GCX Go 80. Review should be up beginning next week, I think, for that. And inside that, I've also got some Jam Tart Crimson Seed from the Rochford project. I'm also got here the Solo with the ether on top, and in that I have got some of Andy's at Best E-liquid's Christmas pipe. If you do look at the top, we have got Andy sponsors us. He has given us a discount code up till is it 12 o'clock tonight? I think it is. And that is Vape Show 30 for 30% off. So if you want to go over, get some e-liquids and some concentrates, things like that, go over and have a look. Try his net tobaccos, they are nice, and you might be pleasantly surprised with them.
And his lemon jizz.
Lemon jizz is banging. I love lemon jizz. So while Shrek's on, we have got a little bit of a thing, public service announcement that he wants to just put out. Do go over and check out his video. He has put a video up on his channel, but he just says, do you want to have a talk about it? So he's only popped in for a little bit, so we will hand it over to you, Mr. Shrek.
Right, it's a quick announcement. It is a quick announcement. It's like the video says, and what I've experienced today. I got an e-liquid to try, which was comparable to another e-liquid on a strawberry profile, as you've just heard in this, what I'm vaping on. And well, somewhere between the lines of something's been changed in the bottle, but the bottle wasn't what as described. The bottle actually said it was a jam tart, which was going to be very, which I was going to use as a comparison to Rochford Project Crimson Seed, which I absolutely love. I absolutely love Rochford Project Crimson Seed. It turns out that the liquid that was in it is a Bakewell tart. So somewhere down the lines, the contents of the liquid changed. Now, on the label, it just said VG 70%, PG 30%, as we all know, that's 100%. But it also said flavorings and purified water. Now, how's that fitting? But no part of that label did it actually say may contain nuts or nut tracers or produced in a factory that, or, factory or production line that may contain nuts. Now, I went into anaphylactic shock. I'm 44 years old. I've had a nut allergy since birth. So I've got the EpiPens and I've got everything for, if I go into an anaphylactic shock, which I actually did do today. The last episode I had was 3 years ago, and it had absolutely nothing to do with e-liquid, because I generally, as a mixer and a e-liquid, as an e-liquid user, anything that says may contain nuts, I generally stay away from, but I also emailed the creators saying, is there any chance of acetyl? Oh, you're gonna have to help me out here, Graham. Is it acetylpyrazine?
Acetylpyrazine.
Yeah, which generally is derived from nuts, so that triggers a nut allergy off. So anything that wise, I turn around to juice creators and say, does it contain acetyl? What Sheila just said.
AP.
Yeah. And or does it contain nuts? Because I've noticed on your label and on your description, it does actually say may contain nuts. And if they turn around and say, no, we put it on there purely like food safety, and it does not contain nuts in any way, shape, or form, but we've got to put it on there for food safety. 1 second.
Yeah, Frank.
I'll try it on back. I'll try a bit of it in a tank or a dripper, and if I have any problem with it, then I'll let them know. But then I won't, attempt to review it or try and use it in the future. Now today on the bottle there was no warning label. I'm not going to mention the name of the company who, the bottle came from, because I'm in talks with them, but no way, shape, or form did that actual bottle say may contain allergens or nut allergy or anything along them lines. So I've done a video. It is on my channel. I do go into it in detail, and I also go into detail on the side of I go to the side of people laid in a hospital bed kind of side. And that is due to it happening today, and I had to use an EpiPen with an allergic reaction. And it needs to be out there.
No, you're right. You're right. I agree. And this what segues into Graham will show you his bottles when he come out. They should have at least, like say, does it contain nuts? There you go.
Wait, that one.
Yep. May contain
traces of nuts.
Traces of nuts, and that's basically just for the safety if I'm using a bakery. There's a lot of times when you get the sheets from the for the concentrates, and a lot of them can be very, very vague. They can be quite vague. You've really got to kind of dig deep or ask the company, right, I need a full spec sheet. One of the best companies for that is Mullenbury and Sobucky. The spec sheets that they send to you, you just like, oh my God, I didn't require that much. Yeah. I need a folder. I need to buy a folder.
So yeah, it does come into that, doesn't it? That you should really do a little bit if you have got allergies, and you are obviously when you're mixing yourself, you can sort of look and see what you're putting in. So you can check your concentrate. Like say, you can get the spec sheets off of companies. A lot of them do them, where you can get them on there and see what they're actually in. At least you know if you're mixing yourself what you're putting into them e-liquids.
Actually, a lot of times you don't know what you're putting in those liquids because you're just buying a flavour concentrate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you get the spec sheets, you can sort of look at them, can't you? If you have got nut allergies, at least you can have a dig about, can't you?
Yeah, well, thing I've noticed with a lot of concentrates, and for anyone that doesn't know, I've been mixing since like 2010-ish, 2009. A lot of people actually, the concentrates for e-liquid mixing, they do actually try. They either try or they actually do sell as food flavorings.
Mm.
And now a lot of companies, a lot of companies in the food industry have to put on may contain nuts, may contain this, may contain that. But when it comes to e-liquid, where they have the trading on the food industry to pass in various countries, they're not actually labeling it. They're not actually may, even a may. In my case, like Rotary Projects, I'm pretty sure I did with Rotary Projects. I emailed him saying, I know it's like a bakery, and bakery generally does contain nuts. A lot of bakery does contain nuts. I emailed him and said, does it contain nuts? No, it don't contain nuts. Okay, fine. Crack on. But then you also get other companies that like going, it may contain nuts. Okay, then I'll avoid that.
Yeah. So, like I say, it was only just to get that out there that, maybe, I don't know what you think in chat, that should your labels be telling you if they contain nuts or, have a little warning on it? I don't know. What do you think, Bill? Because you do nuts.
I like nuts, so.
God, I'm going to record that.
He hasn't.
No, like I said, I don't see the thing is I guess I can understand it needing to be done, but personally, I have never ran into any allergies or anything that I have problems with along those lines other than bees and bee stings. But basically, I mean, I don't ever go buy anything that says may contain bee stings. So
Makes me sneeze.
Yeah.
And vapes makes me sneeze.
What does?
Pear.
Pear.
Yeah.
Is that the same as? Is
I
that,
don't know why. I really love the taste of pear as well. I'm sitting there going, vaping and
It's the pepper and pear is what it is. Is it a lot of it has pepper in it. And Liam's got himself for some reason muted. I don't know why, but
Yeah, because he's laughing.
Yeah.
No, my wife was talking to me.
Right. I see.
He's also laughing at whatever chefs are sending me because it's all nut.
Yeah, I think some of the problem is that there's I know a lot of nut allergies are actually triggered by the protein from the nut. So people assume because they're using artificial flavors,
it doesn't
that protein won't carry across.
It does.
But there are also flavors out there that actually use peanut essence.
Yes.
In them as well. So that's a naturally derived artificial flavor.
Yeah.
So e-liquid manufacturers do have to be very, very careful with what they're using, and if they're unsure, just label it.
Oh, as a wide band perspective, I think every single bottle where it's 3 or 4 words. Just bang out a fucking bottle for books. I was going to swear then, but what I mean, I've not put the video out there to harm the liquid industry. I've not put the video out there to harm any mixers who produce into the liquid industry. I've been a vapor since 2008. I've never come across it, but going into the reviewing scene and today, I have come across it where it's actually caused anaphylactic shock with me. But I don't want to put it out as like me laid in a hospital bed with a sign saying I had a vapor, this e-liquid.
No, I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to harm the industry. I want the industry to improve it. I'm really sorry if it's going to cost them umpteen thousands or millions of pounds to just put 4 extra words on a label. Please put the extra words on a label, because if I see an e-liquid that I haven't tried before, the first thing I want to do is email the actual, the seller stroke, maker stroke, distribution company and just say, I don't do snowflakism. I just turn around and say, I've got a nut allergy, a very sensitive nut allergy. I see you put on may contain nuts. What's the chance of it having nuts in?
Yeah.
And if they turn around and say 0, we put it on because like food safety guidelines in whatever country they sell the e-liquid in says got to do it, That's me happy.
Something that's just crossed my mind now. Is it a peanut allergy or a tree nut allergy?
It's a full nut allergy.
Because I'm wondering whether it could be possibly triggered by vegetable glycerin derived
VG
from
fine.
soybean.
Well,
Because
the
soybean,
yeah, I know what you mean.
soybeans are legumes.
I'm fine with soybean. It's
Right.
it's the full nut allergy, as in actual nuts, from almonds up to through peanuts, walnuts, cashew nuts, cola beans. Cola beans are actually classed as a nut. I'm fine with cola beans. It's a full nut allergy, as in actual nuts that you eat, as in almonds, all the way up to peanuts.
We have got a few people who've mentioned in chat. We have got Wendy saying that there's a few people have nut allergies over there, so maybe have peanut allergies. Mr. Anderson's put on anything with a known allergen should have a warning, even nickel coils. That's another thing that because you can be allergic to nickel.
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah,
I won some Scott coils, and the
NI200.
yeah, and I got really excited. And I forgot, and I put them in a tank and a vaping on it like that. A week later, it's just my mouth was just
yeah,
full.
yeah. Well, a lot of these stock coils don't tell you a lot of Chinese ones don't tell you what's actually in them. You know, so you don't actually know if it's nickel or, you know what I mean? So some of them that you get in a packet with coils with a rebuild, but they won't tell you what it is. They just say the 0.8 coils. No, Live language report, extracted or natural flames should be used with care and not used in commercial settings without warnings.
Yeah.
And Daytime Frank says he has a friend who has a kiwi allergy, so can't mix kiwi.
So,
I do cholesterol, and it says do not do grapefruit. So that means I can't vape grapefruit.
Yeah.
no, it's because with the cholesterol, there's an enzyme in the grapefruit juice which reacts with medications.
Yeah, it does.
That and blueberries, isn't it?
But a grapefruit vape is not going to hurt you.
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
All right, mate. Graham Abley says he's allergic to camphor.
I'm allergic to grey mapley.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
So yeah, it was just a little bit of an highlight with that for him. You know, like say, he's saying Graham Abley says NI80 saved vaping for him because he can use NI80.
And I'm the opposite.
You're opposite way around.
I'm the opposite way around.
Yeah.
I use camphor if it wasn't for camphor because I tried stainless steel, and stainless steel has a little bit of even the stainless steel course has a little bit of nickel in, and I get it from that.
Try the NI90, Graham. It's better than the NI.
Better.
NI200.
Out in more ulcers.
So yeah. So what have you been up to? Have you been doing a bit of mixing?
Yeah, I did a little bit mixing with Disco. I think it was yesterday.
All right,
We
yeah.
decided to try and mix some candies up. What was I using? Using some of the Wonder flavors because I haven't used them for a while. I just got a couple of thoughts on it. Not ready to release the recipe.
Zippy's allergic to Sherlock Holmes mixes, apparently.
Yeah, I have found
I'm
that
just replying to it now.
I have found that I do have some allergies. Chocolate, orange, mint, RY4 vapes all make me sick.
That was it. Wild gummy berry.
All right, yeah.
That is lovely, and it reminded me of something, and I stuck it with the grape candy sour, but I put the grape candy sour quite low at 1%, and it reminded me of wine gums.
All right.
Needs the texture changing. I put a cotton candy with it and cotton candy jelly bean, but I think I'm going to take that out, put it with the grape candy low, stick some 27 burrs in, or Swedish, probably more Swedish fish for that outside texture you get. So I'm thinking about this week, but hopefully by next week I'll have some wine gums.
Right.
I stopped listening when you mentioned grape. why ruin a perfectly good mix with grape?
Oh no, I've only used it at 1%.
Yeah, that's 1% too much.
But it's Wonder Flavors. Wonder Flavors is wonderful.
Right, guys. Thank you, Mark, Benny Babes. Thank you for letting me have a
Yeah, no problems, mate.
say.
No problems.
I'd like to thank everybody. I'm not going to do a long-winded goodbye because Simon has a tendency to.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Bill. Thanks, Graham. Thanks, Liam. Thanks, Benny.
Yeah,
I
no
wish you
problem,
all
buddy.
a good night and a happy show.
All right. Speak
Yeah,
to you
sure.
later,
Thank you very
bud.
much.
Thanks for coming
Good
on.
night.
Right.
Yeah. Give me
I don't
one
know
second.
about the happy show part, but you know what the hell.
Don't need
get
Simon's buzzer now.
Night.
Yeah, apparently Americans don't have wine gums, so I
They
don't
don't
know
have
how-
wine. They don't have wine gums.
I don't think so. Do you have
Wine
wine
gums.
gums?
Wine gums?
Wine gums,
See what
yeah.
I mean?
WINEGUMS? Wine gums?
Yeah, wine gums. Sure,
What the hell?
can
What's your
someone bring up
gums
a
to
picture of some
wine
wine
for?
gums for him?
Is it a candy or something?
We need to
It's,
send
yeah,
him a
it's a gummy
pass.
candy. They've
No.
got port. It says port on it, and it says wine.
Pot?
Port.
Pot.
Port, as in a
Port.
harbour port.
Here, Bill.
Oh, port.
This is a wine. This is a wine gum.
Pot.
Port.
Doing this all day, trying to be posh, and it's
There
not
you go.
working.
There you go. That's a wine gum.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have, and they're just little squishy things.
Little
is that what
squishy
they are?
things.
Yeah, I mean, they're squishy. They're not hard candy, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
squishy
you-
candy.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, is that like
so
a gusher
they're
or something
just
like that?
gummy bears and shit's all they are. So it's like, yeah, we have them. We just don't call them wine gums. There's all kinds of crap. They've got, what is it? Harbros or something has them and puts them out. And
There you go.
Haribo, yeah.
yeah,
I'll show you the first mix that I've done. It's not right, but
Zip it, sure. Zip it.
so I had that. The two which remind me of these two. I put the cotton candy in for the sweetness and the the cotton candy taste, and cotton candy 4 candies. So it's called Candyman times 4. So, but it's those two. If I take those two out, and as I say, either Swedish fish or a mixture of Swedish fish and 27 bears, I think I might be close to a wine gum.
Well, I think Frank was saying that,
Nice.
that 27 birds is the white ones in it.
Mm.
In that you taste the white ones on the 27 bears.
I have hardly ever used. I use it in a lemon curd. 27.
I might be getting them mixed up because I always thought the 27 bears was raspberry, and the Swedish fish was pineapple or peach, whatever the clear ones are.
Right.
But I may be getting them the wrong way around.
I might be wrong. I think we mentioned it when we were on about 4 because I used it and I couldn't work out what it was. It just tasted really strange, and it were. So I'm not. But so yeah, no, it sounds all right. What's your favourite what is it? Candy floss flavour.
Oh, I'm in love with that cotton candy Bravura. Ever since I tasted that, it's just the smell. I think it's the smell. It just reminds you of candy floss. I used it really high in that, but if you use it around about 1.8, you get that kind of candy floss. I've got the Super Aromas candy floss, but I haven't tried that yet.
What about you, Liam? Which one do you prefer?
I haven't actually tried the Flavora, but I'm in love with the Wonder Flavors cotton candy jelly bean. To me, that does taste a lot. That does taste like a spot on cotton candy. You push it up a little bit higher, you get a little bit of a caramel taste creeping into it with that jelly bean shell. But yeah, if you use it around about 2%, it tastes like cotton candy.
My favorite bit of cotton candy is, do you know when it gets stuck around the stick and you lick it? It all gets gooey around the stick.
No, I like it pulling it
Yeah.
off and eating it.
That gooey bit. I love that gooey bit.
I like when it melts in your mouth and you like that. So Papa Chigley's working on a recipe, and I don't know what it is because he says that Fee's from South Africa.
Malva. Malva pudding.
What is it?
I'm going to have to call it up on
If it's
Google
Malva,
because
it's raspberry and peach.
Malva.
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 It says it's got birthday cake, brown
Malva.
sugar.
It is like a sponge cake, I think, with syrup in the center.
All right. Because he just dropped in what his recipe is there. Birthday cake, which Bill was just going through, weren't you, Bill?
Yeah. Contains apricot jam and has a spongy caramelized texture. Cream sauce is often poured over it while it is hot and is usually served hot with custard and or ice cream.
All right. Never heard of it.
It sounds a little bit like a sticky toffee pudding.
Yeah.
Or a syrup sponge.
Martin Burt says, anyone tried any of the new chef super concentrates?
No, I'm going to order some up and try some.
Liam.
You've got some coming in, haven't you, Liam?
Yeah, I've received them. I've opened up a couple and had a sniff test of them. And the smell, they smell really promising. I think based on the smell of them, I'm going to be testing them between 1% and 2%. So I don't think they're as quite super concentrated as it says on the site. I think they're slightly higher than that. Pretty much seems to be about the average for a lot of the super concentrated like Wonder Flavors and the real flavors when they were around. But yeah, they do smell really promising. I've got all 84 of them, so I will be getting to testing. But I've been reorganizing my vaping cupboard, and so far it's taken me about a week, and I still haven't finished.
Satan's Fat, hey up Satan Fat. He's put in, what's a good jam roly-poly mix?
I used to like the Chef's Flavors one shot, which was I think that's just called jam roly-poly.
Jam roly-poly. I bought that the other week. I haven't tried it yet, but I was thinking backing that up with Angel. Well, I said Angel Cake. I remember having a conversation.
Yeah.
And you saying it was too light. You need to be more stodgy.
Yeah. The Cupcake World jam roly-poly is pretty nice. It's a single flavor, but it does need a little bit of backing up. But Chefs also have a one shot called jam roly-poly as well, which is really nice.
So yeah, so you could try that same fat. You could try Chefs and get the one shot flavour. Like I say, you could. Would you be going with, because you need a jam, don't you? That's what you need.
Yeah, I'd be using Vape Train strawberry jam with it, or a combination of that with the one-on-one strawberry jam.
I'm strawberry blind, so but I've for a jam I would. One which actually I can taste is the 101 strawberry jam and the baked strawberry from Wonder Flavors. I can taste the baked strawberry from Wonder Flavors.
Yeah, that's quite a nice dark. That's quite a nice dark strawberry as well. Yeah,
stick them together. I've never really never balanced them properly, but that's a great combination if you're actually strawberry blind. You can. So I would start with that. What was the
Shisha? No, it wasn't a shisha strawberry that you tasted. What was the strawberry that tasted like the dirt at the bottom of the strawberry?
Oh, that was Alpine strawberry.
Alpine, yeah.
That was disgusting.
You tasted it. You weren't strawberry blind to it.
It just I couldn't taste anything. It was just all the dirt. I could taste the stem. I could taste the pips. I could taste the strawberry.
So yeah, so you're looking at some Vape Train strawberry jam, 101 strawberry jam, and what we just said that
the baked strawberry. It's a strawberry baked.
So strawberry baked, because you do want it cooked, so you might want to try that. Then you're sort of looking for. He says, "You think I get the Chef's one? Start there. Try on that. play
Yeah.
around with it. Like I say, we have given you a couple of things that you could get with to make your jam up, and then you just want to play around with your cakes. Then, you know,
Yeah, the
and-
one-on-one strawberry jam is
It's a great.
it's really good.
Yeah, just bear in mind the chef's choice jam roly poly is the single flavor concentrate.
yes.
Chef's flavors jam roly poly is the one shot.
So Mr. Anderson says, I like to mix VTA strawberry jam and VTA raspberry jam for my jam roly poly.
There you go. He's got one.
There you go. So
Nice.
yeah, so you could, like I say, you could do that. There's a couple in. So you got your VTA strawberry jam, seems to be a staple that you could try. Your one-on-one strawberry jam, the baked strawberry. Like he's Mr. Anders put a bit of VTA raspberry jam in with it just to back it up a little bit, and then you look for your cake. But if you get the one shot, you can try that first, and then see what that's like, and sort of play where you can get your flavors then for that, you know, and have a play around, you know. But what about your cake? What would you fancy for your cake on there? It's like I say, it is a
It's gotta
stodgy
be
cake.
stodgy.
Yeah, but jam roly poly is traditionally a suet pudding, isn't it?
Yeah.
As opposed to just sponge cake. So I would bulk it up with something that's pretty heavy. Maybe even look at the pound cakes,
Yeah, because
like Flavora pound cake or one-on-one pound cake. But you want to
Oh.
use it low. You don't want to go too high because otherwise you might get some coconut starting to creep in.
I think I've got mullenberry pound cake.
I never
I
knew
got
what
the
pound cake was.
flavor and it leaked everywhere.
It's a really nice pound cake, the Flavora one. And one-on-one's really good as well.
Did anyone try jam it flavor?
No.
I've got it. I've never tried it.
Um,
Takes a while to steep, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's an additive to use with stone fruits to
give 'em a jammy
jamify
feel.
them. Yeah, it works. Normally use it around about 0.5, I think it is for that one.
What is
can-
it? The Jamit, the vape train one, or the flavor art?
Vape train jam it.
Yeah.
The flavor art is Candy Jammy Wizard.
That's the one.
When it's saying she tested it at 1%, is that too high? By the sounds of it, yes, it wants to be a bit lower than that.
Yeah, it's more of an additive. Think about it the same way you would use flavor art liquid amber. So you want to keep it fairly low. I have found though that it can go a little bit weird if you're using it with bakeries. It can make your bakeries taste a little bit weird.
So you just want to use it for the straight jam.
Yeah. But it does work well for that.
He mentioned vape train golden syrup and a bit of an apricot. I've just tried that with. Do you know that I was doing the tobacco with the apricot tobacco?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I was finding the apricot really kind of just hit at the end. I've just done a version with some golden syrup. I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to leave it a couple of weeks before I try it.
I throw a little bit of the vape train marmalade at Mullenberry
Marmalade?
apricot. Yeah, the vape train marmalade. If you use the Mullenberry apricot high and then the vape train marmalade as an accent, it actually turns that apricot into a jam.
Very good. I'm not keen on marmalade. I'm not a marmalade person. Bill's like, he don't know what marmalade is.
It was a song in the 70s, wasn't it?
It's what Paddington Bear eats.
I was making this week. I was trying to make a ginger marmalade.
All right, yeah.
I don't think it's something you should ever make.
Why would you want a ginger marmalade?
Oh, do you know you do get ginger marmalades?
Do you?
Yeah.
Never heard
Never
of it.
had a
I don't like. I'm not really a fan of marmalade, to be honest with you. So
My mom would get like
well, in Harrogate,
orange.
they have ginger marmalade when you visit the stately homes.
well, when you go for afternoon
My
tea.
mom would get an orange marmalade when I was a kid, and I never cared for it. I think it was just basically where they would just take the peel or something and cut it off the outside and then just sprinkle it inside of something that was like orange jelly. That was
That's it. That's orange marmalade.
Yeah, right. I never did. I never cared for that crap. That was
You have it on your toast or on marmalade sandwiches.
yeah. No, I just soon have jelly. I didn't need all that crap on my toast. Just give me some good old grape jelly, right, Liam? Just slather it on there. Welch's grape jelly.
Yeah, if you're wondering what jelly is, it's jam.
No, jam's got seeds. Jelly doesn't have seeds.
We had this conversation. It is a seedless jam.
This kind of reminds me of something. I've managed to watch one of Shrek's reviews because I finally unlocked the age gate. I gave it in and put my passport in so I could watch vape videos. I was just like, ah. And he was describing a jam, and he just went, "It's a jam. It's a jam." And I was getting really frustrated. What type of jam is it? Is it a deep jam? Is it a light jam? Is that kind of jam? And when you're actually dealing with jams, you've got to kind of make that decision of what kind of jam you're after. Are you after like a preserve? Are you after a commercial, bright kind of thing? And when people just say jam, the spread is so wide of what you can do with jams.
See, I just think all jams are the same. I agree. I don't, jam's jam, jelly's jelly.
Well, there you go. I disagree.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the seedless ones, you've got the ones with the seeds. So do you want that
Well,
actual
seedless
mouthfeel?
ones are jelly. They're not jam.
Do you want to try and get some of that mouthfeel coming through? You got as Graham said, you got darker jams. Even within strawberry jams, you've got the darker where they cooked it maybe a little bit longer. You've got the brighter ones.
I just have Robinson's.
You got the preserves or the conserves.
No, I just have Robinson's jam.
There you go, jam.
Lee D says, then slap peanut butter all over it, Bill.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, you can, but I don't know. I'm not a big PB&J guy. I like just the J.
I bought peanut
We got a
butter.
visitor.
I tried to try that peanut butter and jam.
It's awful. Peanut butter is awful.
I love peanut butter and jam.
Oh, peanut butter's good. Yeah.
I normally go for strawberry or raspberry jam though.
And then cup things, whatever they're Reese's cups. Oh my God, they are disgusting.
Oh no, he's gonna get them out. He's gonna get them out. He has a supply.
No.
Don't start him off.
A big bag of them here for you.
Yeah,
buddy.
I love Reese's Pieces too.
No,
I don't
they're
think
awful.
I've ever actually seen a grape jam over here, mind.
No, it's not something with the grape jam, no.
You can't have a grape jam. It doesn't have grapes. Don't have the seeds in it that you need to make the jam. Yeah.
You get blackcurrant jam. But you don't get blackcurrants in America, do you?
No, we don't. No, well, we do have some currants that are black because they're like been running down and there's oil on top of them.
Yeah.
But
Michelle, she's had it marked and then come in late. It's all right, not a problem. I did just say Reese's is disgusting, yes.
no. Love Reese's. There
No.
you go. Graham Marbley loves Reese's or Mabley. I'm sorry.
No, I must be in majority then, because minority, because I
No,
don't.
no, I
Well,
joined
you
you.
are because you don't like liquid barn ice cream either. So
No,
it's
yeah,
Yeah, I'm on Bill's side for Reese's.
I'm on Benny's.
yeah.
Anything with peanut butter makes me retch. So I don't know even why I bought a peanut
It's too
butter.
salty.
plate.
It's too salty, it's Reese's Pieces.
Oh no, there's no salt.
Yeah, it is. It tastes of salt. We don't say in the UK doesn't really do grape soda either, though. Americans like their grape soda. Yeah, it's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Grape is, like there used to be, what was it? Remember MASH?
Oh, yeah.
Show MASH and
Suicide is
Radar used to
painless.
drink his knee-high
Especially
grape.
when you have Reese's.
He always had a bottle of knee-high grape. Radar did when he was drinking his knee-high grape soda.
I think grape is their blackcurrant.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You know, true facts about that. Do you know the song has nothing to do with MASH? It's the guy who was a writer for it asked his son to come up with a song, and he did. He was 16, and that's what.
Suicide is painless.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah. And his son came up with it, and it just means nothing about the show. It's just son just came up with
No,
it.
the song name of the song is "Suicide is Painless," and
Yep.
it's really no, it has nothing to do with just something that they put on there.
Yeah. Graham Abley saying, "Bill, I would demolish that bag. You show it off. Jealous. Not that big of bags here. You can keep them. You can have them."
I've been working on that bag for a while now, Graham.
And Mr. Anderson says, "I have a peanut butter and jam that I should be steeping, but I keep dipping into it."
Yeah.
I did get a spoon today and opened a jar of biscuit butter spread. I just had probably 3/4 of the jar of it just sitting there with a spoon, just going, research. It's research.
Are we going to do the Wheel of Mixed Doom?
Yeah, we can. I've got it.
Hold up then. We will run.
I've changed it a little.
I'm wondering, last week's Wheel of Mixed Doom. Let's see who was mixing something up on last week's Wheel of Mixed Doom.
Yeah, I think somebody was mixing something up.
I was supposed to be, but I thought my organising would have been finished by now.
Yeah. That old chestnut.
I will be getting it mixed.
I also noticed you're not on the. It was only because I had you last week. You've missed out about 3 weeks of it.
Oh, you didn't
not
have
being
it?
actually on the
it wasn't
wheel.
on the wheel, you know.
Right, we'll play it to bumper.
Oh, yeah, but that's not going to keep you from being quick. Oh, look, Liam.
Right, we're back. If you don't know what this is Net's Wheel of Mixed Doom. He spins a wheel. He gives you a base. He gives you what's going in it. And then we pick who's going to do it. It could be yourselves in the chat, or it could be us. So we will spin that wheel.
Changed it up a little bit.
You'll probably change it to something I ain't got.
Yeah, it's definitely something I don't have.
It's going to be an ice cream.
Ice cream.
I've started adding silly things like superhero
themed.
I don't really understand, but wait.
Mixer's choice.
What was the first one? I've forgotten.
Ice cream, mixer's choice.
There we go. It's Liam.
Fix.
Have you noticed on? I
put Wendy on as well.
On there now. Wendy, you don't have disco on there.
I wouldn't put disco through it.
So there we go. So we have
chat.
got. You can play along with chat if you would like.
Liam, you get ice cream, mixer's choice. Go for it.
I'm playing along with chat. I'm gonna have a mix because I
haven't had a mix for a while. I'll dig something out.
I might with this because I've got an ice cream I haven't tried.
There we go.
Who's gonna run the show?
There we go.
I have actually got an unreleased recipe,
Cheat.
which I was going to release, so I could use that one.
No, you can't.
So yeah, if you want to play along in chat, you do have an ice cream base. You do have a choice of yourself, whatever you want to put in it, and then you also have a Liam that's going to be mixing. But like I say, if you want to play along at home, you sure can do. Show us what your favourite ice cream is, how you would mix your ice cream, and let everybody know.
Are you going to keep the show running while we mix?
Cloud Chucker, yeah, well, I'll have to do, yeah. No, you'll mix then, I'll have to. So, hey up, Cloud Chucker, you all right, mate? So, yeah, if you just drop in chat, what's your favourite ice cream mixes? If you have one, because I like my liquid bar ice cream, I'm not a fan of.
Watch Bill get his toffee ice cream from Vape Train out.
No, he didn't. The ice cream is going to be something that's different.
So I like a bit of vanilla bean and some sweet cream. That's my usual ice cream base. I quite like. I did a rhubarb. I quite like rhubarb ice cream. That's quite nice. Raspberry syrup is quite nice with your ice cream base. What are you looking for, Bill? What have you found it?
Huh?
What ice cream have you got that you haven't tried?
Pulurium vanilla bean ice cream.
Ah,
I haven't tried this.
I got some gelato, but I don't know because I never tried the gelato.
That's quite nice. The TFA gelato. It's not quite as thick as the vanilla bean ice cream, but it misses that pepper note that a lot of people get.
All right, right. And do you mix it with some other creams then? Would you mix it with? Because like I say, I usually mix it with a sweet cream, maybe vanilla bean.
I don't use the TFA one a lot. I normally go for the Liquid Barn or the Flavor West. But yeah, sweet cream would go quite well with the gelato. But you'd want something to thicken up that mouthfeel. So maybe a little bit of the Devon cream or something like that, just to thicken it up a little bit.
Michelle's putting this is her new favourite base, which is 1% French vanilla thick, which is the Wonder Flavours. 0.75 sweetener from Wonder Flavours. 2% vanilla gelato Italian from Wonder Flavours. So very nice. Very nice. That's her favourite base. Rocky Jr. said he's up on ALR, so we could bring that up and have a look at that.
Yep.
I can't.
Elton Duck says white chocolate marshmallow ice cream is a nice combination. Not mixed up, but bought a few commercial ones. What white chocolate would you put in though? White chocolate.
White chocolate Flavor West. It all depends what kind of white chocolate you want. Flavor West, if you want that kind of, do you know when you get kind of that speckly white chocolate? You know, the posh white chocolate. I find Flavor West is that. Push it too high, it gets a crispy note to it.
All right.
I don't know anything about chocolates. Sorry, I'm just saying that now because they want me to go on OGN.
You're all right. It just reminds me.
I'm getting a little bit drunk, and I don't think I want to.
Graham, you remind me of an older version of the Milky Bar Kid.
You're on me. I'd love to be able to do. I think that'd be the next thing I chase. Milky Bar.
Milky Bar.
Milky
Bars are on me. Wendy's saying you need to put Michelle on the wheel, spin a thing. She's a way better mixer than that. I'm sure she's not. I'm sure we'll put her on. We'll add a few of you on. Just dropped it in. We have got vanilla bean ice cream. Yes, sir. Vanilla bean ice cream. We've got French vanilla from TFA at 1.5%. Vanilla custard version 2 TFA at 2%. Strawberry TFA at 2.5%. And strawberry right.
Yeah, I've got Rocky's recipe up as well.
And so that is Stuart's version. That sounds really nice. That'd be right on my street, that one, Stuart, because I quite like that. Don't know who Pirate Moonshine is, but he's part of my Moon Pirate Finance. Not a clue. But does sound rather tasty, that one. And that's his all-day vape. Very nice. Very nice. So he's gone with a French vanilla cream, which obviously gives you more of that vanilla taste to it, with some vanilla custard to back that up.
I'm mixing with some things I don't know, so I'll just go with the default flavor, some of the default flavors. Do you want to tell them what we're thinking about?
Yeah, we'll do. I'll go through that. Yeah. White chocolate with nougat.
Oh, Salubarone nougat. Nougat.
So Frank Stone has just asked, "Hi everyone, what's the best sour concentrate?"
What are you trying to sour? The just plain sour from it. The sour is is it citric acid? Liam, help.
Sour is malic acid, I think.
Malic acid. So the TPA, the flavor of sour is good. The apple sour is a wonderful sour. If you're using it towards that, anything grape. White, yeah, that's it. White, anything white grape will add a sour taste to things, but you got to use them fairly low.
One of the flavors, sour ball hard candy. I think it is. That's a really good one as well. That's got a nice little sour to it, but you do get some of that hard ball candy coming through if you use it too high. So
use it low.
Yeah.
Apple is apple. So there you go. The apple sour would do it then, wouldn't it?
Apple. Yeah. FA Concord, I think it is.
That's the grape, isn't it?
The grape. Use a little bit of that. I'll tell you. Well,
so while he's doing that, we will say, so at the top you will see wonderful sponsor, which gives us discount code, which is Andy at Best E-liquid. So if you do go over, you can use 30% off for Vape Show 30. But we are going to do a little bit of a different sort of giveaways. We are going to pick a recipe and highlight so it might be Daytime Fight, it could be Papa Chigley, it could be Wendy, it could be Michelle, it could be Pippa, it could be Zippy. We're going to pick a recipe and we're going to look at it and we're going to tell you about it and see what it's like. And then what we're going to do is we're going to give away the concentrates to make that recipe. So you will be able to make that recipe yourself. We will supply you with the concentrates to do that. And if we do, we might go do some PGVG in a bottle, maybe. I don't know. We haven't thought about that yet. We're not doing PGVG.
No, postage goes through the roof.
Oh, does it? All right, then. So it will just will be the concentrates, and you have to get your own PGVG. So we will post the concentrates out to you, and then you can mix it up yourself. So we'll tell you which. So we'll just highlight. Thought we could highlight a mixer, different mixers to show them off. You know, mix it up, and we'll say, look, this is what you need. And, you know, it just highlights other people's recipes. And then it gives you a chance to actually mix yourself. So we just thought it's a good way of giving you some flavours, some, you know, just a way of getting into mixing if you've never mixed before.
If they've never mixed before, we'll send them some PG and VG. If they've got PG and VG, we won't. I'm just making things complicated.
So, Pathy Miller says, Mississippi, Wendy Disco, Michelle, it's great. We're seeing more and more females in DIY vaping. Yes, it is. There is quite a lot. A lot of top of the mixing game are female. A lot of companies are run by females. A lot of the big mixers are female. I don't know if they just have better palates than we have. I don't know.
I think a lot more imagination. I think a lot of the times, a lot more cakes.
Yes.
No,
So Rocky Toon is saying plum purple Wonder Flavors at 1.5 plus sour gummer candy at 1% is fucking sour.
Right, to bounce back to the ice creams, I got a couple of ice creams now. I got Rocky's one up that I can share. It's called DIY Southern Milk and Honey. No, that's one they just published that isn't. Oh yeah, ice cream. Right, yeah, so share screen that one. When I find the button. So we have 1.2% Flavora cream, 0.6% Flavora milk, 2.5% milk and honey, and 0.2% sweet coconut.
Oh.
Now it's going to be a really nice creamy mix with a little bit of that dark sweetness running through it, and that little bit of coconut there just to boost up the creaminess.
Right, sounds nice as that, Rocket. Very nice.
Also got my one. I was struggling a little bit for a profile and a name, as always. So what I thought I'd go for, instead of ice cream on top of a waffle, I thought I'd try and go for a waffle chopped up inside an ice cream.
Ah.
So I've gone for 4% Flavor West vanilla bean ice cream with 1.25%, with 0.75% French vanilla ice cream, just to thicken it up, add a little bit more vanilla to it, makes it nice and creamy. Then 1.25% golden syrup, just to add that nice sweet syrup right the way through. And then 1.5% classic Belgian waffle combined with 1.75% sugar cookie.
I find sugar cookie can give you a right funny taste. I can always taste when someone's got sugar cookie in now.
Yeah, if it's pushed up quite high, it's one of those flavors that you can just pick out. I also have another one here. I'll just stop sharing a second because I can't actually get to my tabs. I have another one that was sent to me just now.
I don't know, Aidan. I can't tell you, mate. Like I say, I quite like the lemon jizz. I've not tried a lot of the other ones, so couldn't comment on that.
Right, so this one was just sent to me via PM, which is a lovely looking mix. Different to every other ice cream profile that I've seen before. So we've got 2% Devon cream from Cupcake World, combined with 4% vanilla bean ice cream, 3% TFA ginger ale,
Ooh,
combined with Flavor West ginger at 3%, and 0.5% lemongrass.
lemongrass.
Yeah, that Flavora lemongrass is really nice. It's got those lemony notes, but it's also got a little bit of that. Don't want to say grassy because it's not really vegetal, but it tastes exactly like the actual lemongrass that you can buy.
All right.
It's really.
I've only ever
really
had
authentic.
grass in Chinese.
Yeah, it's a lovely flavor. So this will be vanilla ice cream with primarily ginger ale and that little bit of lemongrass right at the end, which is that's a fantastic mix.
But that's what you were saying about the Devon cream, dropping a bit of Devon cream in it, weren't you?
Yeah, it just thickens up those ice creams really nicely.
Does it? Right.
So
I'm just changing my recipe.
Rockatoon is saying that 2 parts cream and 1 part milk from Flavora is with a splash of sweet coconut makes an ice cream flavour.
All right, I've got my recipe up here. I did Mixer's Choice ice cream. I did peach for Flavor Art, 1.75, vanilla bean ice cream, Pururium at 3, vanilla sugar at 0.75, and yellow cake at 3. So it's like a cake and ice cream. That's basically look at it as. And it's actually not too bad. It's like, more peach right now, but basically that peach will probably die out on me.
Yeah, the cake will take a while to come through.
But it's not that bad off the shape, really. It's I think it's that vanilla sugar kind of gives it a, kind of calms that peach down. Because usually whenever I first vape, when I first just put peach in like that, you get it the first couple of days. If you try to hit something off the shape with peach in it, I always just get hammered with peach.
Quite a lot of people don't like peach, do they? Because it can be quite
I
harsh.
haven't vaped peach in a long while. I had a recipe that I still have called double peaches and cream, where I would put that and then the Capella peach with stevia in it and the Flavor Art. And man, that peach would stay the entire time and really be strong. But I haven't vaped peach in probably a year.
One of my favorite combos used to be Flavor Art white peach combined with TFA nectarine. It's a really nice juicy peach for me anyway.
Nectarine seems to be
But-
quite a good one to back up a peach, doesn't it?
Yeah, some people find that flavour out of white peach a little bit dry though, I think. Yeah, I found when I've been trying peach flavours, you get some that are really nice and juicy, but don't really have a lot of that mouthfeel that you'd expect from a peach. Whereas others, they seem to actually put the skin in as well. So you tend to get a little bit of a drier vape
Yeah,
with almost like that peach fuzz mouthfeel,
yeah.
which isn't quite pleasant.
Yeah.
I almost wish I would have put what would have probably, and I could still.
I'd flush. Oh, wait.
What's MF?
Disco will
What,
like.
Medicine flower.
all right.
Oh, stop.
For the rich people.
That in.
Yeah, it's essentially MF and it's expensive. That's what it is.
Right.
Right. I did. I'll explain why I did this. Oh, what is that?
Graham Abley still got Vaporgate. Peach Rings still got 100 ml in a box for a rainy day.
I did all TPA because it's the top drawer right next to me, and
Hello, Wendy.
I've been drinking whiskey, and it was easy to reach. And also, I thought it'd be quite fun if it did that. Oh, I'll put my glasses on. Why am I taking my glasses off to read it? So I've used pistachio because I've never used it before, and I got that the other week. But for the ice cream, I use vanilla bean ice cream just to please
Yay.
Benny. Vanilla bean gelato to mix with it, toasted marshmallow and vanilla swirl to basically just cream it up and just give it the toasted. I wanted that kind of like slightly caramel that you get on toasted marshmallow, and I find 1.25 the perfect one for me, and I just thought that might just complement that. And that's my thinking. Well, it wasn't really thinking.
Well, vanilla swirl's like an ice cream anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a proper old school mix, that, Graham.
It is, isn't it? TPH.
No, even just the combination of the TFA VBIC with the vanilla swirl.
Yeah.
I think that used to be one of the go-tos back in the day.
Yeah.
I wasn't around back in the day.
That gelato works really, really well with the VBIC as well, mind.
Stuart says he's noticed that all the mixes, including mine, don't have a cooling agent. Colada, etc. Too much ice cream can give you brain freeze. How come no cooling?
Right.
Really?
I've had
cooling.
commercial juice with cooling agent, and it's fucking awful.
Yeah, I've found personally that even using something like WS23 with creams just flattens them out a little bit.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like a milkshake with WS23 in. I don't think that goes. I don't think WS23 doesn't go with things that you think should go that want to be cold. Because I got it and I did it, my ice cream base, and put some WS23 in it, and no, it's hot. And I've had, like I say, I've got some Arctic roll, and it's all I can taste is WS23. I can never taste anything else but WS23.
Yeah, I tried to put it in a blue raspberry and then make a blue raspberry slushy type thing by using it to kind of get that. But I can't do menthol. I never did like menthol. And so to me, I still get that
Mike.
from
Hi, Mike.
or the cooling. So I just don't use them. Mike, how you doing?
Yeah.
Michelle's saying makes her cough her head off. I do like it in some things. There's some things like some fruits, like your black currants and your things like that. Some of them are really, really nice with WS23 in them, but I just don't find that some of them just put WS23 in and it don't need it in.
I'm like Michelle. If I go over about 0.5%, I think I managed to use her at 1% in one mix. Generally, if I go over 0.5%, it makes me cough my guts up. But I noticed my wife likes really cold flavors.
Yeah.
So I was actually doing mixes with WS23 in for her all the time. But after about 2-3 months of vaping really cold mixes, she had to stop. because it was making a chest pad.
Do you know? I find that with some creams. You know, if I've got like a custard, sometimes that can give me a tight chest.
Yeah, some of them give me heartburn.
Find if I wear the wrong size bra, sometimes it'll give me a tight chest.
I have to wear a bra for these chippy tits all the time, mate. So get used to it.
What we need to do is we need to come up with something where we can make a vape that we absolutely know we won't like, because this is getting ridiculous, because it's like everything I've been trying lately. I don't know whether my taste buds have changed or something, but I've been liking almost every damn thing I come up with. And I'm like, I can't like this. I've got too much. I got a vape already. I can't like
Yeah,
this.
you can't hit me there. Yeah. So, no, we're all right, Mike. You have nice for you to join us. We're all doing okay. We're just talking about ice cream at the moment. It was on the mixing wheel. Three of them, we've had a couple of best. Anybody else done any recipes they want to drop in before we go? Michelle's saying that cinnamon is the devil for her.
Cinnamon, if you get on, I got on cinnamon back when probably about 2015, and I got the vape, and it was called, like the red hot cinnamon balls that you used to get. And I had a vape that had that, which I also put in a plastic tank because I didn't know better. And I was vaping the hell out of that stuff. And I would have to stop vaping like 45 minutes before I ate supper because I couldn't taste my food. I mean, but the thing was, then you couldn't taste anything else. You try to vape something else, you couldn't taste it.
Disco's put hers up on the LR.
I'll have a quick look now. See if I can find that.
When do you stop vaping before you go to bed?
Right.
About 30 seconds.
I switched to no nicotine about 3 hours before.
Do you really?
I switch. I'm sitting in a computer room, and usually what happens is I bring them in here. I get ready to take the batteries out. I take one quick hit off of them. I take my batteries out. I put them in a charger so I don't leave the batteries in there, and then I go to bed. So it's like just 2 doors down. So it's literally a minute. I always hit it at least once before I.
Yeah,
so
same.
I got 3 mods with batteries. I take 3 hits. Yes.
Yeah, I have a hit just before I close my eyes.
Yeah. I know some people stop, like I say, because it is a stimulant, isn't it? Nicotine. So sometimes you just.
I don't. Stuff like that doesn't do it. It's like caffeine. I could drink like my last cup of coffee and then put the cup in the sink and go to bed. It doesn't. I don't get the nicotine and stuff. Just doesn't. Nicotine, caffeine doesn't affect me as far as sleeping is concerned.
Michelle has hers by the bed. Mike Haynes has a bedtime vape. No, Nick.
Yeah, I can't have a vape by the bed because I was so used to not having cigarettes by the bed. That just kind of carried on. So I don't have, all the vapes are downstairs.
Yeah. Kevin's got his on bedside table. Scott, I don't know if the 510 plate for the RPM 40 fits the RPM 2. I'm not 100% sure on that one myself.
Don't know.
No, because I didn't get the. I got the 40, but I didn't get the RPM 2.
Yeah, so. Creedy's got his on the bedside table as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, just going to share Disco's recipe. It's peanut choco cookie ice cream.
Oh.
So 2% Mullenberry cookie bite, 1% Flavor West fudge brownie, 3% capped peanut butter V1, 3% VBIC from TFA, and 2% vanilla swirl.
Very nice.
Vanilla swirl. Yep, she's gonna put vanilla swirl in it.
Yeah, that looks like a really nice recipe as well.
Yeah.
Never tried the fudge brownie from Flavor West.
What's that cookie bite like?
That cookie bite is really good. It's a really nice cookie, but it comes with some chocolate chips as well. There are some chocolate chip notes in it.
While you had her recipe up, I hit her morning one.
Have you got her morning one? But I'll find it.
Yeah, I do leave them on the charge, Scott, but I don't leave them in any max, but I do leave them on the charge. Yeah.
To be fair, a lot of chargers now.
My phone is plugged in and charging.
Yeah, I fucking do the same.
Everything that
You're
you
not supposed to
have
do.
is charging while you're sleeping, pretty much, as far as I do. I mean, everything. What I end up doing is I plug in my hearing aid, I plug in my phone, I plug in, I charge the batteries in my vape. So everything I do at night like that while I'm sleeping, it all charges. I'm recharging. All that's recharging. I get up the next day, I'm recharged. All my shit's recharged, and we go again.
Bill can explain what this tastes like. This is Disco's morning one. You want to explain it, Bill?
It tastes really damn good. That's what it tastes like. The what is it? Late concentrate. I'm assuming
That's condensed milk.
Condensed milk, and that gives it a nice creaminess. The roasted hazelnut, I personally don't taste as much, but it's there when I was first started. Now that it's steeping a little bit, that's kind of steeping out. The sugar cookie, as Benny knows, is fantastic. And it's there. The vanilla custard, once it's steeped enough, it gets like a creaminess to it. And then you add that with the condensed milk, and it's just a nice, smooth, creamy vape that you can have. And she did it for the coffee. And I can tell you, I do it with my coffee in the morning too. And it is fantastic with it. Especially I drink a little bit of splash of cream in my coffee, and it just tops it off. It's just like you get that creamy taste, kind of like when you're drinking coffee with cream in it anyhow. It just kind of is icing on the cake is all it is. And it just goes fantastic with it. But I vape it all day. I don't just vape it with the coffee.
I like every concentrate there. That looks like a really, really nice recipe.
It is. It is a fantastic
As long as
recipe.
it don't taste of coffee, I'll be fine with it.
No, it doesn't taste of coffee. You do it with your coffee.
Right.
Is what it comes down to. It's not that it tastes of. She was trying to find something that she could vape with coffee, while she was having it, because it's like me. I don't like I couldn't do peaches with coffee. I couldn't do, strawberries with coffee. Coffee to me doesn't go with fruits. Yeah. And so I like it with something. And
so Michelle's asking, is it really sweet, that lake?
It's
a sweet.
It's just condensed milk. It's a sweet condensed milk. So
as soon as you start hitting the 1%, it starts taking over.
It doesn't take over this now. And then what I did was in my convoluted way, thought to myself, I'm going to put some walnut in this. And, so I put some walnut in it. Putting walnut in it does not work. I like walnut really well, but this is not one. This vape was really, really good before I put the walnut in it. Now it's really good, but it's a different really good, and I want the old one back. So
that's the problem, Billy.
That much.
That's the problem. You can never get enough nuts, can you?
Yeah, it's just I love walnut, and I just thought maybe, but in that case I was totally wrong. But the actual vape itself, like I said, that was a 120 ml bottle, and I'm down here, and that was made. I've been vaping that basically about 5 days, along with vaping this and vaping this and vaping that. So I've gone through 60 mil of it or more in 5 days, and that's in a 3-4 vape rotation. So it is really good,
Right, so on that nut note, we are now coming up to that time. So we will go around and say our goodbyes. We will start with Bill.
Bye. No, thanks a lot, guys. It's the show has flown by, pretty much, and enjoyed it. A lot of good questions from chat, as always. I enjoy the company. Missed Bobo, because that he's basically that accent that you can understand.
Yeah.
And appreciate all you guys. And I'll throw it over to Graham.
Okay, cheers everyone. That's been really, really fun. Quite enjoyed that ice creams and stuff. Catch us over on Monkey on Juice on Facebook. If anybody needs any help, join the group. And if you're just starting off and you need any help, just contact me through that group, and I'll quite happily open up a Zoom, or if you don't want to Zoom, just message me and I'll help you out.
We'll
Starting
come to
off
your
with
house.
DIY. You can get my one shots if you're in America and Canada over at DIY Flavor Chasers. They include 2 of me all day vapes. And it's a week and a bit to go until my juice line's released, and I'll just put a word in that you can put into Google. It will be number 1 in Google. It's called Amatorium, and I'll pass it on to Liam.
Okay, shill mode activated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
There we go. Look at that.
Yeah, so if you want to support me, you can get my one shots under Sherlock Holmes and Twisted Imagination from chefsflavors.co.uk, and you can also get the Sherlock Holmes from flavorchaser.com in Canada. If you want to hit me up on Facebook, you can find me on Sherlock Holmes Mixing on my page, and just send me messages if you need any help with mixing. I'm more than happy to help out. You can also find me on a lot of the DIY flavor groups on Facebook as well, including Monkey on Juice. And if you haven't had enough of this ugly mug, you can catch me on OGA later on tonight at midnight GMT, as well as on the Vaping Community Show on the OGA channel on YouTube on a Saturday at 11 p.m.
And you're doing chocolates tonight.
It's chocolates tonight. Zippy's favourite subject. I will pass you over to who hasn't been?
Benny.
I'll pass you back to Benny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much in chat for joining in and asking questions and joining the chat. It's been absolutely fantastic. It keeps the show going. It keeps us going. Thank you very much to all my casters for joining me this evening. Bobo, we have missed you, and hopefully be back next week, nice and refreshed. Yeah, give over. So don't forget to check out Andy at Best E-liquid and use Vape Show 30 for 30% off up till 12 o'clock tonight. Go check him out. Also, I would like to say, don't forget to check out the one-shots. These are a list of one-shots that's coming in. There's Nevans, everybody's in there. Do check them out. And also check out Graham's, like he says, if you want to try some of Graham's, if you're over the other side of the pond. You will find us here again next week at the same time. Steve Nichols, thank you very much for coming in. Did he say earlier on? Thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget to, if you are watching this on replay, put hashtag Replay Ranger and you get a shout out next week. Also, on your way out, don't forget, give us a thumbs up. It does help us. Puts us up there and gets us seen a little bit. It all helps the analytics. So see you next week. Same time, same place. Bye for now.
Bye.
Thanks all.